trophies that are born out from schools ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing in the way of their ultimate goal. It's time to find out who's going to get run over this time. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Vols will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's McClain. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Rush is on him. He's going for it all. He's got it along the sideline. Finds a seam. Pass the touchdown Gators. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Looking for space, it's Lewis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications, too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers.
of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
The Gators will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Volunteers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. And they will score! Touchdown ball! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Give to the back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Hauls it in. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. to pass. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The screen, and watch out. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Now they'll run the draw. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he tacks on the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. It's a reverse. And some room to work. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage yardage on the return. What a play there. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Dances away to buy time. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Gators will hustle to the line. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's ball. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Gators will snap it on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A 69-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Jefferson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Pulls it, fired complete. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David?
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a five-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Turner. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
So now it's second and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Brought down at the 14-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Motion from the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The inside handoff. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Oh, and they blocked it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Unloads quickly. Runs through a and runs through another guy. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Vols come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Volunteers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Floating away. Fires on the move. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Lagway. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball.
He's going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Florida. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's a backbreaker for this defense, Jesse. They were doing everything they could, trying to let that clock run out, force a field goal. They execute under 10 seconds left, and they put it in the end zone.
Yeah, how about the situational offense there too, though, David? Understanding the time and the clock and managing it absolutely perfectly. And now the decision, do you go for 2 and try to tie this thing up before you head into the locker room?
And they'll try to tack on 2. On the direct snap, it's Ball. He's not going to make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game. get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jefferson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Quickly to the tight end. Lowers those pads. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He might want another play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking for space. It's Lewis. And he is bouncy. Hurdled a guy and picked up the first down before being tackled.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snagged out of the air. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown ball. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by just one over Nevada. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first. Oh, and he knocks it out of the way, and he's running free. Flying down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Why not double the try total and go for two? Trying to bully their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He'll pull it down at the 45 on his way. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
And the Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Scanning the field, it's Glagway. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets the back moving. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Touchdown, Florida! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Not much there. Picks up a couple through the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Here comes the heat. He's going for the big play. He's got it at the 25. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Vols have this offense rolling.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm.
The offense coughs it up. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Gators! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
46, Tennessee, 35.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads to the right. Right on target this time. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Wide open downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes to grab. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Dances away. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Here's 4th down and down 2 scores. They'll go for it here in the 4th quarter. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab right down the middle. Here he goes. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man, it's Matthews. Turns it on in midfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Snap in the shotgun. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Direct snap. It's Lewis. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Lewis. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Brown. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. On the snap, it's Wilson. Keeps it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, throwing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was